77. Open heart surgery. I've lived a long time. But inside my cocoon of van life, I am finding purpose, friendship, solace, and peace of mind. I am healing my spirit. It's something I never got in a normal place. Maybe it's just because it challenges me, or it's difficult, but it makes me prioritize the most important things in my life. And that's what I want to talk about. What are the most important things in your life? Yes, the talking head is back. When was life ever easy? I don't know. I've never had it easy. When did you not have to friction, jealousy, illness, and rivalry with a family member or a friend or someone at work? When did you not have that? When did you not have pettiness that can pour into every fiber of your body? Been going on a long time. You know, the trials and tribulations of being an older person. And everybody's got advice. Why we do this, why we do that, why stop. I don't know that most of that is true. I have to think about all this. I think we listen to all this because it makes us feel like we're not by ourselves. And we're not. Baby boomers, there's millions of us. We're out there. Yeah, everybody talks about us, don't they? Yeah, pretty easy to do. How do we cope with our realities? You know, all my life I've watched Leave It to Beaver. Perfect family. Never had that. Never had it. That wasn't my reality. That was a fantasy on TV. The movies, falling in love, the white dresses, the weddings, the marriages, the families. It's not all real. You know, it's a way for us to spend money. White dresses and all this for weddings. I got married in a living room by my husband's uncle in a brown dress with a corsage. I think it cost me, we spent $30, not $30,000, down payment on a house. I didn't want that. So my reality is a little different from everybody else's. I didn't see that as important, but many people do. And that's not the subject I'm talking about, but, you know, it's just the differences in individuals and how we think, and we're influenced by outside our perimeter. It closes in on us. It movies, TV, news, all of it shakes us to our core. Social media now, you know, there are so many channels talking about the elderly, how we feel, how we should cope, what we should give up. Do we declutter? Do we live with our kids? Do we go to a nursing home? There's so many things. Sometimes we don't want to think about it. We, for the first time in our lives, we can do whatever we want. At 77, I can do whatever I want. I can drive out of town. I can go grocery shop whenever I want. I can get up whenever I want. If I don't want to get out of my pajamas, which many of you don't, from the comments I got, I can stay in my pajamas. So can you. We can do whatever we want to do. So why are we letting anybody else rule our lives at this stage of the game? Because this game is ending, you know. We're running out of time. So I don't know. I think we're so silly. When we just gonna let these people just float away, go away, you know, ignore them, let it just come in one ear and out the other. because each individual person has a different story, has a different life. They may be disabled. They may have mental issues. They may have money. They don't have any issues, so they think. They may live in a house, really nice house, or a really poor house. They may not have money for food today, or they may have money for extra presents. Everybody is so different. We're all different. We still age. That's the one common thing we have, is our aging process. It might be different for each one of us when it hits, but nobody gets away from it. I'm just wondering why I'm letting anybody influence me at all about anything, unless there's something I don't know. I will say, one of my subscribers found what I needed for the Tesla charger. Love it, love it, love it. I ordered it. I'll let you know. And I'm going to do a review on it because it may help other people. But my subscribers help me a lot. If I ask for help, then it's great to get other people's opinions. But many times, people give us our opinions that we didn't ask for, okay? So I don't know, I used to think, everybody thinks I'm dumb. I'm getting over that. That's the one thing when Jason would say something, he'd go, what, you think I'm not smart enough to figure that out? That's my son. We are smart enough to figure out. Yes, we do have bad memories, and yes, there is such a thing as dementia and Alzheimer's. And any one of us can be affected by it. But that doesn't mean the majority is affected by it. And the majority of us are looking for answers. Answers that aren't there. We have the questions. Why? There's no answer to why. We've asked why our whole lives. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Did you get that answer? I finally think I have mine. Maybe it's just talking to seniors on YouTube. Finally, in my 70s, I have a YouTube channel and I can talk to everybody all over the world. Fabulous. And I can give my advice. I've always loved talking to people and getting their opinions and their ideas. And I still do. Now, the presentation of those opinions and ideas is another story. How you present that can sometimes be offensive. So we do have to be careful when we give them. But if it's good criticism or good advice, I'm always willing to look at it. I think most seniors are, because we're looking for answers. We've been looking for answers our whole lives. Why the struggle? Now we're asking, why is food prices so high? Why is there inflation? Why is gas so expensive? We're asking ourselves this. How do we exist? This person's making $800 a month. How do they pay rent, Medicare, everything else? How do they do that? I have a sister, 67. She plans on working till 70. Why? Just original Medicare and a supplement. Her supplement is $300, her Medicare. So we're looking at $500 a month. So she needs to work all the way to 70. Always. So she can get the higher benefit. But many people are forced to retire at 62. Why? They need the money. They're disabled, something's happened, they can't work. Whatever their reason, or maybe they choose to, they're still retiring at 62, which I don't know if that's going to last much longer, the way they're talking about Social Security. You know how they're talking, just always talking. We fall for a lot of nonsense, hook, line, and sinker, because we still trust people. We were taught to trust people. We were taught to love people. We were taught it was a better time, a better place. Not anymore. You got to watch everything you do. You got to watch everybody. You can't be just trusting anybody, because they can turn on you in a nanosecond. Many people think there's a greener pasture. Right, okay. Yeah, let's think about that. Is there really a greener pasture? Come on, guys. No, I don't think so. It may look greener, but it isn't. So I don't look to move out of my country to escape anything. I'm here to save it. I'm here for the full length of it, whatever it may be, but I'm here because it's my reality. This is what I know, and this is where I belong. And somehow, I've begun to live a life that is very unique and different, and it suits my personality. It suits me. May not suit you. May not suit you. But I do have peace. I do have solace. I am at peace with what my life is. Very much content. And talk about leaving the van life. Did you know that since 2020, 44% of all seniors are anxious? They have anxiety. And watching the news gives us more anxiety. And as we grow older, we're more fragile, and we still have to struggle with the daily chores, daily everything. Never mind. And I talk about all this struggle. You can make it easier for yourself. You can change your lifestyle. You can change your habits. You can change. You can look at everything and analyze it and say, what can I make easier? Do I really need to do this? Do I really have to have this? You can look at your budget. You can see, do I eat properly? Don't I eat properly? This is all up to you. We can watch everything and everyone else tell us how seniors are. And there are other seniors. We all have our own opinion, right? But the reality is, it's really up to you to make the changes in your life, to adjust if you can, and to deal with it in your own terms. And at this age, we can do whatever we want. I'm just telling you, we can do whatever we want. Feel free. Feel free to take a trip. Take a cruise. Do whatever you want. Enjoy your life. I'm just talking about, just life in general, because it really isn't easy. I just don't know of anybody who's got it easy. Everybody's struggling. So how do we cope? How do you cope with your reality? I just ignore mine. I live in a van. Take off whenever it gets too deep. I'll talk to you next time. See you later.